Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of SK Diecast Talks. So, in this episode, we're going to take a look at this beautiful Tomica limited vintage. I'm going to reveal what car it is very soon. That said, this is the first Tomica that I'm reviewing here on this channel. So, I'm not sure what to expect because I've never done this at a formal level, though I've just been buying a lot of TLVs for my collection. So, let's take a look at this car. So, this is what we are going to unbox today. This is a Tomica limited vintage Toyota Land Cruiser FJ56. So as far as the box is concerned, I think there's quite a lot of stuff written on it, which I don't understand because I literally don't speak or read or write Japanese, so I have no idea what exactly is written on the box, except for some of the English stuff that's written there, for example, made in China, and this customer service is only available in case this product is purchased in Japan and so on. So, but thankfully, at least the car model is written in English over here, and the color is also mentioned. So, this is a red and sort of an off-white color scheme that's mentioned over here. So, this is the LV104, I guess, is the serial number of this particular product from TLV. So let's quickly unbox. I bought this car from somebody else, and for people who don't know how to open the TLV boxes, this is what typically happens. So they just try to pull this off and then the whole thing tears away. So this is the right way of opening an TLV. So what I typically do is I take a metal ruler or anything that's flat, and I just insert it into this and just turn it that way, and it opens smoothly. So that's the way I open the TLVs so that the box doesn't get really damaged. So that's for those of you who didn't know how to do that. So here we go. I'm just pulling out this, and it just looks lovely. Take a look at that. The color scheme is just fantastic. So I'm going to pull it off the blister in a minute, but before that I just want to take a look around and see how it is. TLV does a great job in terms of detailing, so that's one great thing about these guys. And according to me, I think they're definitely in the top 2 or 3 of 1:64 diecast makers. So that's that. So there we go. Let's pull out this car and take a look at how it looks actually up close. So there you go. Just look at that lovely colors. It's a very beautiful off-white with a bright red, almost like a Ferrari red, but not quite. It's got a little orangish tint to the whole thing. So the first thing that catches my eye is the wheels. The authenticity of the wheel hub looks just right. So it seems absolutely period correct, as you can see. So it's got, let me go a little closer with that there. So this is exactly how the older versions of the Land Cruisers used to look like. So that's captured brilliantly well. And then I think the overall finishing is just good. It looks just brilliant. So let's take a look angle by angle. So let's go ahead with the front of the car. So the wheels appear a little thin, but that's okay. I think that's how these models were, more or less. But TLV also does a very good replication of the wheels, per se, the thickness. For certain brands, for example, M2, if you see, the wheels are not exactly in the right scale. So they're quite thin, and they look, sometimes they look really ugly. But that's not the case here. I think the thickness of the tires are just about right for this model. And at this scale, I think they've done a pretty commendable job of doing the inserts, as you can see here. So the inserts are, the headlight inserts are actual transparent plastic, and this whole unit is an actual plastic insert. But I think the crafting is quite well over there. So you can see the grille that has come out very well. And the bumper looks a little cross, but that's actually an illusion. If I look at it off camera, it's because of the number plate that's there here. So which makes it look that the gap over here is a little too high, but that's not the case. So it's not exactly cross. I think it's just right. And then the mirrors are also very neatly done. So the mirrors seem to be a little sturdy, so I don't have any fear of it breaking off. And then the mirrors also have the indicators, as you can see, or the orange reflectors that you can see there. So that's also done very beautifully. So moving on to the side of the car, I think the details are pretty good over here. So you can see all the door handles, even the door lock and then the cruiser branding over there. Of course, these are all paints. The side indicator is a paint, but however, this vent over that you see on the bonnet over here on the side, that's actually a grill that has been made over there. So it's not paint, but it's a plastic insert that you can actually see. So that makes it look just about beautiful. So you can see the Land Cruiser that's written over there. I know it's a little small on the camera, but that's all right. And then on the rear, you have the other the petrol tank, which is just a cutout on the body itself. And then you have the lights over here. You have that on both the sides actually. So that's the side of the car. The side profile looks quite good, and you can see the windows are also absolutely transparent. So it gives a beautiful view. Unlike some of the other brands where you have foggy windows and all that, this one is absolutely transparent and clear. It also highlights the grille that is there with it. So, but however, this grille is actually paint. It is not exactly a plastic insert that is there, but this is just painted onto the transparent plastic over there. And I think I really like the side profile. Moving to the rear, got a number plate. You've got a 4-wheel drive 4 that's mentioned over here. And the tail lights are all molds, so these are not plastic inserts. However, these two that you see on the top are plastic inserts. So it looks just brilliant. And overall, I like the gloss of the car. The gloss looks very good. My particular piece, there's a bit of scratches or scuff marks here on the roof, but that's okay. I'll eventually try to polish that off. It should go away. And the bottom of the car, of course, not much details. You can just see the Stepney bay over there, the spare wheel bay, and otherwise fairly nondescript base that you have here. Just the exhaust muffler and all that, the axles showing up. But apart from that, there's nothing to talk about on the base of the car. So the base of the car looks pretty standard, and this is predominantly plastic. As I can see, it's not doesn't appear to be metal. So overall, I think this is a lovely buy. It costed me about 4,500 INR to get this car into my collection. Got it from another collector over here in Bangalore. So I think this is a fantastic little car, fantastic little Jeep SUV, whatever you want to call it. Looks just pretty, and I just love the color schemes. So Tomica, being Tomica, I think this is one of the best 1:64s that I own, and this is going to take a spot of pride in my display. So that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me. I will catch you in the next one. Please do like and subscribe the video to encourage me. Would love to see you as a subscriber. You'll get notified when I make more videos like this. Thank you. Bye-bye.